Hey, this is Wes and you're watching The Makeshift on ISAtv, our take on a craft show where we inspire you to get creative at home. Last time I snuck into a good friend's apartment to find some clothespins to make a C-47 lion. This time, let's try something different. Streets of LA, you'll find a lot of stuff here. Hopefully we'll find something for our craft, but I actually did find something kind of interesting. This thing right here. I don't think we could use it, but let's take a look. It doesn't want to move. Come on. Just poke him. Poke, poke. I did not expect the city to be so clean. I don't know what's going on. I'll check the trash, maybe. Alright. No, it's not worth it. Finally, some trash. Although, it does look pretty clean, but I don't want to know what's been in here. This might work. I have an idea. It's a jar full of opportunities and potential for some amazing crafts. Now, this is just a regular jar that you can find in a kitchen or on the street, but we're going to be using it to make a makeshift metropolis. Alright, this is what we need. We have the bottle that we found. It's quite ugly, in my opinion. This one is very beautiful, so we're going to use this one. We need tweezers for intricate work. We need a fine tip pen for very fine tip drawing. We need very small scissors and very big scissors, but nothing in between. These will do. You need cold white glue, and you need hot glue, and a bottle cap, and paper. That's it. We're gonna make our city inside this jar because whenever you put something in a jar, it becomes artsy and cool. But we can't start right away because if we start, everything's gonna be hidden by this height of the lid. So what we need to do is we need to build a platform so it raises everything up so it's within this area. So what we do is take a bottle cap, you can find these anywhere, and hot glue it onto the lid because hot glue gun, very easy. Next, we're gonna cut out a stage or a platform with just some paper that's going to go on top of the bottle cap. But it needs to be slightly smaller than the diameter or else when you put this on, it's going to get crushed. So I already did it, and it's right here, and it just gets glued on like that. And as you can see, when you put it on, everything is nice and tidy. And when we start making our city, it won't be hidden by this. You'll see it right away. And it's cool. Now that we have our platform, we're ready to start building. Our makeshift city is like any other city. It's full of buildings. So I'm just going to start cutting some rectangles. And from these, you're going to fold them into buildings and slowly glue them on. There's no real steps to this. It's really what you think looks good. So at this point, just have fun. So this paper is actually a little thicker than regular paper. And that'll help because it's more rigid, so when you glue and you place everything, it holds a little bit better. So I'm just cutting random shapes right now. It really doesn't matter because we're going to fold them into things like this or things like this, a little more intricate. And we're going to slowly create our city. The first time I made a city like this was actually in high school. It was in my senior art class. And I decided, hey, why not try it again? So I'm sharing that with you guys now. Our buildings are just flat pieces of paper and folded with creases like that. And instead of using your fingers, you could actually use an edge, a sharp edge like this to make a fold. And it's a much cleaner crease. I love glue. In case you guys missed it last time. Right now this is just a regular white piece of paper, but to make it a building in our makeshift metropolis, we need to add windows and little intricate designs, and that's what this pen is for. One row down, about 100 to go. Maybe this building doesn't have windows. That would just be easier. It's a sculpture, it's not a building, it's a monument. Done. As you can see, the architect was very diligent on this side of the building. And as time went by, he got a little lazier. Eventually, he decided, let's forget the small windows. Let's make big windows. It's just so much easier. And on this last side, he's gonna say, one big window. Done. The architect would be me. I'm very lazy. Oh, my hands get really dry when I work with paper, so no harm in a little moisturizer, right? All right, so it's not quite done yet, but when you do finish, you take this and you glue it to the bottle cap, like that. And you just screw on the jar. And that's your makeshift metropolis. When you make a city, the most important thing is attention to detail. The more intricate it is, the more impressive it will be. So I tried to add a lot of different kinds of buildings and small little knickknacks to make it seem really complicated. And that makes your entire city seem like it's cool. On this episode, I used the jar, but I'd love to hear your suggestions for the future. Tweet us your ideas and hashtag the makeshift. Can't wait to see them. Thanks for watching. I'm Wes. Stay tuned to ISAtv.com for more good stuff. See you next time.